We're out here in the early morning with Shlomo, who's part of a fishing family. They take turns. One goes out at night with some of the boats, and another comes out during the day. This is a really good season here in December, so they've got a lot of fish they just brought in. And Shlomo's been kind enough to make sure that you have a chance to be out with him this morning as he begins his rounds with the net. He'll give us a chance to throw the net as well. Obviously, Jesus called disciples from this very area, people just like Shlomo that joined him among his disciples. And he called them to be fishers of men. So something about their vocation he was able to capture and say, I'm going to do this with you in a spiritual way. So we're going to learn a little bit about fishing here. Shlomo's looking for tilapia, which they call St. Peter's fish for good reason, sardines, and maybe some other fish. We'll see what comes up in the net. Kamal's with me here. Kamal, a good friend of ours who's also going to be able to help translate. He speaks a number of different languages, so when Shlomo starts giving us instructions, you'll hear from him. Okay, so maybe what kind of a net is this? What kind of a net is this? It's a cotton net, but do they call it a cast net or a drag net? What do they call this? Shima. Okay.
The name is Shima. That's
Okay.
Shima.
Okay. So that's the kind of...
Shima, that's special for the dam.
Okay, for dragging.
Yeah.
So we'll call it a drag net.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So he always stops the boat when he throws it,
Yes.
and he doesn't just pull it.
Yes, that's right. When you want to throw it, he must stop.
Okay. So it's always Once he shows us how it gets done, I'll try to take my turn and see if I can catch any fish today. So they go out for like they have a night shift and a day shift. How many hours do they go out?
He keep working the day and another brother. He leave now.
Yep.
Now till the evening. At 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Then
Okay.
his brother is coming. They change him.
Right. So they both work long
Yes.
shifts, right? So you remember in the Gospels that sometimes Jesus was working with fishermen who were fishing through the night. A lot of times they do better here at night. But of course you can imagine if a storm comes up over the sea, it's even more terrifying if it's at night and you can't see. So even in a relatively small lake, the lights along the shore were pretty important for people to be able to stay close to the many ports that are on this sea, sometimes called the Lake Kinneret. We say Sea of Galilee, but it's obviously a freshwater lake. Is he going to let me try?
Go ahead.
Okay, good. All right. All right.
That's both together. Yeah.
Okay, like this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And I throw this?
Yeah. Throw.
Yeah.
All right. Just keep. Oh. Okay. Okay. Where's the bottom when I throw it? Like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to get better at this, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm doing okay, Shlomo?
Yeah, very good.
Tov meod.
Love me all.
All right. Good. I'm going to catch a lot of tilapia today.
Oh yeah. For the lunch.
For lunch. Otherwise, we don't eat, right, Kamal?
Yeah.
Must have St. Peter's fish. All right.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
Now.
Now this is when we pray, right?
Outside.
What's that?
دخن سيجارة عليها أقول له.
Huh? Now it's when you smoke and pray?
Smoke
and pray.
after.
Right. All right. Good. I want to catch some real fish.
Real good.
Yeah. How many times do you cast it every day? Like all day long? Just
Yeah.
keep casting and casting? So fishermen are strong, right? Right? I think Peter and Andrew, yeah, his brothers, the family, James and John, right?
Six brothers.
How much does it weigh if it gets completely full of fish?
כמה יש אתם תופסים ביום או משהו?
תלוי, לפעמים כלום, לפעמים תופסים גם
Sometimes they don't find nothing, sometimes they
לפעמים
catch
תופסים 5, 10 ארגזים, 20 ארגז.
10 boats, 15 boats, 20 boats each. They have 15 kilos, 10 kilos, 20 kilos.
How much could one net full be? How much could it weigh if he's pulling it in?
מתי מתחיל לסחור? כמה בערך שיח?
תלוי, הכל זה תלוי.
Never know how much it's on.
Yeah,
Anyway, sometimes
but maybe 50 kilos they're trying to pull in?
Yeah.
sometimes
Really?
50 kilos, sometimes-
Yeah, should I pull it in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Both together, both together.
Oh, like this? Okay. Okay. But he's we have to get in a different position. Okay. 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 But he has to back up. Yeah, there we go. All right. Do we have any fish?
We hope we have.
Dagim?
דגים, דגים.
Dagim?
You'll be the first fish tomorrow.
I might. I'll bring him good luck.
Oh, you see, they have fish.
Wow. We have something, Shlomo.
Big fish. Yeah. One.
Wow.
Look at the fish.
We can't count them. Uh-oh. They just got away. They just went away.
Really?
We had about 142. They all just left. What happened, Shlomo?
You had him?
No, what is that?
Then it's,
אז המים מיד מערבונות.
yeah, when they came air.
Oh, it comes up with air?
Yeah. No. When they came air and then
Yeah.
see, they move it.
Yeah.
Now all the fish are around the rope.
Yeah. Ah. I wanted to be a good fisherman.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm only a good fish. No, I got nothing. No.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Okay, yalla, tachta.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, Shlomo. Okay. Maybe another day?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be a fisher of men. Maybe I'll have better luck.